isn't a fucking. This isn't an intervention.
This is
Don't turn this into an
surprise.
intervention, guys.
This is actually an intervention.
There's nothing else you want to get off your chest? This is a time, bro, because I don't want to hear it in 2026.
So easy is that?
It's not, eh?
All right.
Why does that happen, bro?
Good, bad, and ugly for me.
Oh yeah, no, I'm fully traumatized by this year. I can't remember one. I fucking can't. Would I consider 2025 to be our most successful year? And I answered it by saying, we've just wrapped up the last shoot of 2025 for Boxing Day, and I wanted to sit the team down to talk about the good, bad, and ugly. Surface level, it's been a hugely successful year, but not without its trials and tribulations. So let's just jump straight into the deep end. I'm going to hit the guys with a series of questions. They can hit me with a series of questions back. And purpose is we're just trying to pull the veil back and give you guys an insight to what the fuck goes on within these four walls. Yassi, good, bad, and ugly, brother. What is the good, bad, and ugly for you of 2025?
I reckon the great collabs we had this year. Obviously Foot Locker TN collab, Trapster collab. That was a lot.
Elaborate. Like we're
Or
in
yourself.
No rush.
What was a good win for you?
Oh, good win for myself.
Yeah.
Fuck, where did you begin, brother? Look at his chest, look at him, brother.
Well, that's a question I've got for you. How the fuck you been buying this jewelry, bro?
Yeah.
Like resellers, are you in the space? Are you not in the space?
A couple of things that happened this year. I think a couple of discount codes, couple of
Yeah.
couple of resales going to my back pocket. But yeah, it's how I
Which
thought all
of
these
you
things.
at home are buying directly from Yaz? That's what I want to know. Enough that he gets diamonds on his...
Let's get back on track because I'm going to savor these questions, right? Good, bad, and ugly. What was the good, bad, and ugly for you, brother? And don't rush through it. Talk clearly with your big boy boots on, your big boy voice, and deliver it to the people that are going to watch this. What's a feather in the cap for you this year? What was stressful?
Why don't you start with that? Let something off your chest. He's listening.
Nah, stressful. Stressful was trying to get stock on time for the last couple.
Whoa.
What was that?
He's lying.
Be truthful. Look at him. Okay, Jake.
Hold up, this isn't a fucking, this isn't an intervention.
This is
Don't turn this into an
surprise.
intervention, guys.
This is actually an intervention.
You can't sit on this.
Stock delays.
Stock delays, trying to get that on time. Just had a couple hiccups over the last couple months. And
What was the biggest one with delays? Probably the Trapstar ones.
The Trapstar got held in customs at China.
yeah, that was a nightmare.
It was one of those ones where we needed it and wanted it to go perfectly,
And nothing
and
did.
it didn't. You know, like that was the shit.
We done everything so well before it, and then just crumbled at its last
race.
race.
China? Was it like?
No, it was
just
because of the
delays?
trademark issues. You remember when their declaration for trademark
That's right.
to export from China, import into whatever country it's going into, and there's a declaration both sides.
Yeah.
And there was
Well,
also
we didn't have a declaration for the other
Trapstars.
the guys.
But we
logos.
always also flagged all the copies. So then all our stuff.
Yeah, well, that's what the declaration's for.
Yeah, so that
All the
was
frauds.
something that we're trying to protect our clients.
So that was your most
But
stressful.
sort of stuff
Yeah, I
this
think
up.
so.
That was the most
Other
stressful
than you
thing.
breathing down my neck every drop day, but
Well, drop day, as he seems to do his thing. He's not to do his thing on drop day.
another thing or two, brother. But other than yeah, just trying to get stock on time over the last couple of months is, I think, my most stressful part of the year. But yeah, what's your most stressful part of the year, brother?
No, you haven't told us about the good.
Questions here, bro.
Brother, I'm asking the fucking questions here. Alright? Give me the mic back. Yes. Fucking baby pack over here thinks he can just snatch the mic. So that was your bad or that was your ugly?
I think ugly.
That was ugly.
That was the ugly. What was the bad? Because let's finish on a positive note.
Oh, bad. How's bad positive?
No, because we're going to finish on the good,
You're
the
gonna do
bad,
the
the
ugly.
ugly.
Yep,
So
to
we're
the
going to
bad.
work backwards.
Oh, okay, we're working backwards.
Holy shit.
You understand what we
Can you
mean?
believe this guy is in charge of freight and logistics, and he's sitting here telling us his biggest stressful period was trying to get the stock here on time, and he can't compute good, bad, and ugly backwards. while we're finishing on a positive.
Well,
note.
usually it's just all good for me sometimes. Most times, but bad. What was bad? I think Foot Locker. That was
Yeah, Foot Locker sucked, bro. Fuck, that was hard. That was so disappointing.
First time
On
we
what
dropped.
aspect, but what do you? I think it was successful, but what was bad about it?
I think couple parts.
Oh, for me it was only one.
Release it on release it on a Monday, which we never do.
Just
And then-
a regular format, right?
Irregular format, just some things we didn't do. Release on a Monday. Have another website sell the product that we were promoting as well. And the worst part about it is the whole fucking global outage.
So I thought as a team we handled that extremely well with the multiple touch points on checkout, you know, multiple SMSs and emails and stuff going out. I thought we got that pretty fucking airtight. I think the hardest thing was
Re-releasing it 3 times.
whether it was fucking North Korea or the Russians or someone, bro. Someone targeted the web and it crashed worldwide. On the only time we wanted to drop on a Monday.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think that was one of the better parts, but yeah.
So you really haven't got much to complain about, bro.
Nah.
Really,
What a good.
It's been a good year.
Yeah.
What about the
let's
email you
finish
sent me?
You having it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he doesn't read his emails, brother.
You're not getting any
Come
time
on.
off, bro.
I have.
No, you're not.
I
I'm not
am.
approving it.
Nah, you don't need to approve it, but
I've approved it. He's gone. He's like, you see ya.
So what's
There's got to be some good
what's
though,
your good,
Yazzie,
bro?
yeah.
what is good? Funny you say that because the 2 points that I touched up on, Foot Locker and Trapstar, I think they were the biggest wins for the business in a while. Just collabs with Trapstar being one of the bigger brands in the UK, Foot Locker being a global,
Conglomerate.
I don't know how to say that word, but
I was waiting for him to repeat it.
Now spell it backwards.
no, just collabs with major brands like them was a big win for me personally, and seeing the business geedup work with them was massive. So those,
And there's nothing else you want to get off your chest? This is a time, bro, because I don't want to hear it in 2026.
you don't hear me
What
anyway.
about the code? What about the code, bro?
The code, don't worry about it. That's his bad part.
No, because he's not going to say what really happened.
You can touch up on that.
All right.
Skrilla, bro, mic's on you, man.
The good, bad, and ugly of 2025, like, I think Yaz touched on it there. Like, the ugliest things for us are things, because you're looking at majority of the team here now. Like, we don't have many, we don't have big number of staff. So, like, we need a business this size to be in control, right? And we like to be in control, the men and team that we are. So things that we can't control, like global outages, and things that we can't pivot. Because one thing that we're good at is like, okay, fuck, it's late, what can we do? And we pivot and we either deal with the problem or try and find a solution or look further down the track. But with those problems, there was nothing to do. Like, what could we do? Shit hit the fan. So the ugliest stuff is things that we can't control. Like, for example, if something's late, you know, God forbid, we're pretty open to our customers about it being late, and we offer them, you know, here's a $50 gift card, here's refund of shipping, or do whatever we can to expedite and solve the problem, right? But when there's a global outage, like, we didn't know what was going on. Remember
I fucking had a coronary heart attack.
like, we can't fix it.
I
we can't
messaged the
access
vet
it.
and said, I think I'm having a heart attack. And she's like, you just breathe, you'll be okay. I said, no, I'm not figuratively speaking. Like, I've got a brick in my chest. Yeah, it was pretty scary.
The hardest and ugliest things are things that you can't control. And like small to medium businesses, you know, you need to be in control, because you lose control, it can mean everything, right? So like, that was the two things. The Chinese delays with Trapstar, which was devastating to see customers pissed, because we like to keep them as happy as we can and communicate best we can with them. But that, and there's nothing we can do about it. That sucks. And the Foot Locker thing, like the opportunity to collaborate with Foot Locker to release a TN. The TN shoe is like iconic shoe in Australian streetwear, and and Foot Locker's admitted this. The perfect run for us to release that shoe, we presented A to C, and we got 0 of it. And they tried, but their system isn't built for a young e-commerce digital first brand. Like it's a clunky system. So embedding the shoe into our website so people can check out with the shoe and the clothes, and like a lot of their systems just didn't work how we move.
Very old school.
Oh man, it's built in like 80s or 70s or whatever it is, and they understand that, which we appreciate, but we couldn't fix the damn problem. So that was just ugly because your hands are tied. Does that make sense? Like if we got a problem with like a bad situation, we can go, cool, this is how we fix it. But there's no fixing that. That sucked. We just had to swallow it. And I remember you didn't want to swallow it. You're like, fuck this. I'm like, okay, well, we've signed the paperwork, we've got to do it now. But look, it turned out to be a really great like opportunity and release. Like we sold an amazing amount of shoes, and we collaborated with, brands that we wanted to collaborate with. The bad is probably like it's a combination of the ugly and the aftermath of that.
The knock-on effects.
The knock-on effect. Like, to be honest, we've always been really great with our customer care. Like we still fuck up, we still make mistakes, but we can pivot and move. The ugly created a situation where we couldn't.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? It's like, oh, it's late. It's like, oh, cool, it's a week late, throw them $50. No, it's a couple of weeks late. And then by luck, grace of God, it happened again. And like we had a ripple effect. And then we lost control, sadly, and we've regained it now. But that was the bad, because one moment and a few things obviously go wrong, you can lose loyalty. And I think we've always had a good reputation, and I love that people want it so soon, but fuck, once we had that one hit and it was like,
well,
cool.
we created that beast, you know what I mean? Like, we created that beast where I remember when the option arose to pack Saturday, Sunday, and we're like, well, we've got to address tickets first, so let's pack Sundays. And then, with the growth of our 3PL partner and stuff like that, that wasn't really an option. And then, even if it was an option, the stock was held up. Yeah. So we've gone from on your doorstep by Tuesday to where I'm packing containers on a fucking Wednesday.
And that's the expense, and I don't know if anyone knows the expenses that go into this, but we were spending a large amount of money just to get it to people extremely faster. That one day, that Sunday packing makes a world of difference at a giant amount of cost.
It does, but the other hard thing is too that people pay for express shipping, and as you know, we express this a lot, and that doesn't mean express packing. Like we get
processing.
It's just packing and processing. Like we get 10,000 orders at one time. Not gradually through the month where you got 5 today, you got 20 this day, it's 10,000 at once. So yes, if you paid for express shipping, you're going to get it, but it doesn't make your process of packing and sorting the order any faster.
The shipping's faster, but the processing's the same.
The shipping, you still will get the shipping fast. Yeah, yours will go ahead of anyone that didn't pay it, but that's something with the volume of orders that we're getting at one time. It's a bit hard to sort of grip it or understand it from the customer's point of view.
I think we handled it pretty well doing like that amount of orders out fast.
For sure.
But the worst thing was, the bad thing was, I think just like the customers feeling it, and we couldn't pivot on it, which was the ugly thing.
It wasn't like we had the stock on hand, we were holding on.
Oh,
well, there's nothing we could do to console them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it was like, fuck, we know. But for the first time in ever, we didn't have an answer to the problem.
but
It was just purely bite down on the mouth guard.
And it's funny because the problems, the ugly and the bad that I'm describing, came from the best moments. And again, I agree with Yaz. Like the opportunity to do a TN partnership was great. Like that was pretty iconic. And the Trapstar collaboration, international collaboration that we brought back home, it was very much Australian release. You know what I mean? We did it for here. Like that's a pretty big win. And everyone was excited about it. We shot the campaign here. We didn't shoot it in London. We shot it here.
We've done everything right about that marketing.
Yeah, like we revved everything up, and I think that was probably the best win of the year.
Trap?
Yeah, I think so. I think
I would agree.
it got a lot of people excited.
Especially on the arse end of the first 6 months. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's on purpose, guys, but neither of you have touched on the first 6 months. And maybe it's like PTSD, let's not talk about it. I will.
Well, you go next. What is a good?
Oh, the good. You haven't touched on your good yet.
That's what I'm saying. The good is. I think the collaborations, like, I like seeing what, like, we do this so often, right? We're releasing once a month, and we're used to this behaviour of releasing, and there was something special about the Trapstar and Foot Locker Nike collaborations and partnerships, because the customers were just extra excited, you know, and even the customers that buy every single month, and I think it just made it a little bit special, and it actually reminded myself how the importance is of collaboration, working with not just other brands, but even the campaigns, making sure our campaigns are as special as possible. Going back to New Zealand, definitely in 2026, like, I think that's what the best part of it was. A lot of people were pumped for those. There was an extra excitement on a release than normal, rightfully so. I definitely think.
Has Kate got your tongue?
No, you just said you were next.
No, I'm not
I'll
next,
just fuck
brother.
myself. I'll just go.
I'm not next, brother. We're working around the circle.
Thank you,
You're
brother.
good, bad, and ugly, brother.
Ugly. Ugly for me would basically everything he's touched on the delays, and on my side being in the inbox with a certain few of us. Because when you're saying we don't know the answers, I've got a lot of people asking me that question, but I don't know the answer. And I can understand their frustration, whether it's me, you, TK, or Yaz, or Angie and Stitch, whoever happens to be in that inbox. We don't know the answer to give, and I understand the frustration, but it definitely takes its toll. And as you know, we pride ourselves on responding to as many people as we can, or everybody. We try not to leave a message unread or reacted to in some way. But when you don't know the answer, and especially when frustration, it definitely takes its toll, and it takes your toll on you personally. Even if it might be abuse from some people, which are quite upset. That comes with it, you know. Like,
Does that happen a lot?
I wouldn't say a lot, considering we have 350 plus followers, 1,000 plus followers.
Are people bullying you, Sammy?
Yes. No, they don't know.
Who are they?
If it is me, it's not always me. So you might be talking to someone else. That message, it's not me. No, but if it is me, like I said, it does get tough sometimes, because you want to give them the right answer. Because like what you said before, you want what they want. We want you to have it. So it's not like we're against you in any particular way, and we're trying our best at all times to make sure the orders get out there. So that's the hard part around that Trapstar one. That's where the answers kept changing. Oh, it's coming now, it's not. Oh, they kept it, they released it. No, they didn't. And then we're going back and forward, and I'm just revisiting the same people with the same answer. So that's where it was hard, the ugly part for me, for not being able to give a clear indication to customers, I guess, until we finally could solidify the right answer and say, yes, this is what it is. And then it was smooth again. And it was fantastic, and people were thankful. And then obviously learned, because we explained every situation.
Having to be so dependent on everyone else to give us the answer.
Yes.
And that could be a day, it could be 7.
Yeah.
I think a lesson there is, like, we were trying to, which is rightfully so, we're trying to communicate every step.
Yes.
But the steps changed.
That's right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We're told something,
hard to
Turned into a whole
understand.
fucking tap dance.
Yeah.
we should have just said, look, we'll let you know once it's in our hands. But you know, people, we
So
need
you
to
don't know
provide
which
answers.
way, and everyone's different. Some people might like that, others don't. So it's hard to cater for everybody. But I'd say that was the ugliest part. The bad, for me, maybe a bit personal without touching too much on it. Death in the family, which took me away from work for a little bit on the back end of the year, and then still working at that same time, like being active on the phone. There was things still happening. People still needed me, but not being present, but being present. I'd say that was the bad. That made it tough, and obviously I had the support from everyone, from the team, and there was no one rushing me back or forcing me to do anything work-wise. But it's just something that what I do is what I do. It's kind of they're the relationships that I've built. The people that speak to me, they don't really to speak to anyone else or know what that's going on, which is same with everyone. I don't know what everyone else has got going on, but that was kind of hard for me to find that balance and am able to mourn and get my family back on track in the sense, okay, it's good to go back to work and hook in. And to be honest, once I did, I felt so much better. Like, obviously, we're close friends personally out of work, and we've obviously all built a bond through work. So it was actually good to be surrounded by people. I hate him, actually.
That's a grunt.
But like I said, it was good for me to come back to work. But that was the bad. He buys his friends, by the way. The good. Far out. I think it goes back to my job personally. There was a lot of stuff that Pack does, which I follow through, where it's for the kids. So the youth stuff, the visits, the community days. For example, yes, this might be the last shoot, but it's not the last of us. Like, we've got our children's hospital visit on Thursday, actually. So that's the ups for me. Like, even though it is a hard day there, But to be able to do something for what the company earns and is successful, and there is a form of giving back, and not because of any reason. It's just because of that's where we all sort of come from, in a less fortunate way, or to be able to help someone. We're in the position that we can. We're not exactly suit and tie type of guys. We might have been in the same situation some of these unfortunate kids are, whether it's with your health or on the wrong side of the law or whatever it might have been. But having a crowd sit there and listen to me talk, and I always think to myself, like, who am I? But they're there to hear the story, and the only reason they're hearing it is because of what I'm a part of, which is geedup. And people, just thanking me for sharing and things like that. I think they're the most sort of positive things, and the highs. I think the good for me is based around basically what I do for geedup.
Fucking no, Sammy.
Does anyone need tissues? Anyone need tissues?
Wow.
Fucking with me, mate.
Wow, bro.
Yeah.
We'll cut for a break.
Yeah. I understand this is a traumatic time. Put a little thing on there. This segment may be disturbing for some viewers.
You told us how you really felt.
Yeah, I did.
Told us how you really felt.
I told the truth. Not really. I didn't touch on your shit. Because before we started, actually, I'm not finished. He's the most annoying person on this planet.
Me?
He's like a child, right? And I'm his father, right? I think he should start calling me dad. He forgets his phone. He does call me daddy, but I'm saying dad. Forgets his phone, forgets his glasses, forgets this, leave home, go back home. Let's go here, let's go. Oh shit, I forgot this. Picks his tooth just a minute ago before this started, toothpick in his mouth, and puts the shit on my leg. Like, I just can't be near this guy. I can't do it anymore, actually. You know what? This is the last you'll see of me, guys.
Okay, now he's really telling us how he feels.
This is the last you're going to see.
The last 10 minutes was obviously just a fucking charade. Alright? Okay, keep going then. Go on then.
Alright. Well, no, I won't go into
Put
more
your
detail.
fucking mouth guard in and go out the front.
Hey, film that part after this. But yeah, I'll get that off my chest now so you can all see and understand what we go through. Like, he's very, there's a lot of shit that goes on up there. Like one day it's cups at the wall, and the other day it's, woo! Yeah. Fuck, you don't know what's coming behind. And I ain't saying that, I did dax him at the servo the other day too. That's where I get mine back. And he doesn't normally wear undies, by the way. You're up. I've got it off my chest.
That's going to be a tough act to follow. Well, fuck, someone asked me, so I'm not just freestyling.
What would you should do the same? Start in reverse. What do you think your ugliest moment for yourself is for the year?
Well, for myself, yeah, okay.
For yourself within the business.
We're also intertwined into the business, so personal is brand is personal. I think the ugliest would have to be accepting that we went through together what all of you guys have just explained, purely based on a decision that was made, fucking 18 months ago.
Yeah.
Which was which still fucks me up, still pisses me off. Every time my feet hit the floor of a morning, it dirties me up, because pretty much everything that you guys just spoke about is a direct derivative of a decision that was made about 18 months ago. And fuck it, we'll just say it. An investment of to the tune of $6 million was embezzled, and it was the first time I've invested in something outside of this and us and the brand. And $6 million is a lot of fucking money, but it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna sound crazier to hear what I'm gonna say next, and the amount of money wasn't okay. It had its knock-on effects, and then it had its, it brought its problems. But what it did to my decision-making, my self-esteem, and self-belief, really had a massive knock-on effect, where I was making decisions each day where I never used to question any. When would I ever question one of my decisions? It was just full force. And then I found myself, after that, feeling the pinch of, essentially the engine was taken out of the business. You got a $6 or $8 million cash roll that allows, a frictionless business. You take that out, you start to make decisions panicked, you start to make decisions out of a place of survival. You might start to make decisions that were so far from your first decision that like you can't even explain it. You know what I mean? Like, so I think that was the ugliest thing for me was, finally not allowing myself to get to the point of acceptance. We're here today because of a decision I made, which had a knock-on effect for the entire team and much of the customer as well. Being set back with that, and then seeing the struggle that everyone was forced into in their own roles because of it. That was probably my ugliest. And then the bad, obviously, the guys touched on, the Foot Locker World Wide Web outage, Chinese customs holding the biggest collab of 2025 in their ports because we didn't have declaration papers. I think the bad for me would have been every other monumental but incremental knock-on effect and fuck up from that one that I just described. You know what I mean? Which was, how long was I away from the office? 3 months?
Easy, minimum.
3 months away from, the driver's seat. The team was left with no leadership. And then when I would come in, it was like static. I couldn't make a decision. I did make a decision. I'd question it, and then I'd leave it there and come back 3 days later and be like, turn it all on its head. That created problems every single month. And you guys didn't talk about January through to June, but there was an ugly moment every single month within the business because of my biggest. There was a bad moment, every single month within the business because of my ugly. But I think the positive and the good thing for me is I'm not going to touch on everyone else's positives because they've already put their hat in the ring on that one. But honestly, I think the biggest positive for me is we identified all of these problems July. Now, they didn't disappear after July, but we identified them. And as a team, we've been able to turn it around completely. Would you agree?
100%.
Complete turnaround. So we've come from a $6 million fucking capital loss, engine gone from the business, absolute turmoil for the first 6 months, and then it's almost like we just glued together as a team come July, which was Trapstar. And the customers probably could agree. You can see the massive change. But that was and is entirely because of the ability of our team and my team. So, yeah, Trapstar was cool. Foot Locker was mad. For the last half of the year, hitting targets and turning the ship around. But as a whole, my biggest positive would have to be that under the immense pressure that we were put under due to one decision, none of us buckled, none of us folded. I mean, some cracks appeared, yeah, but we didn't shit the bed. You know what I mean? We didn't fucking shit the bed. None of us did. There were some days that I'm sure I could see on all your faces you want to walk the fuck out, but you just didn't. And yeah, I think that would have to be my positive. That would be my positive.
When you're talking, I'm thinking about like the rest of the year because we're obviously everything's fresh on our mind, like on the later part. But I'm thinking about, like, say when we had the quad through the
For the tunnel.
the airport tunnel. Just the little things, like what people don't see. I think TK was talking about this the other day, like about what work is to us, to what work is to somebody else. Like, it's fucking pretty cool.
Oh, I say that every day, but like some people dead set go to work and empty bins, and there's nothing wrong with emptying bins.
Yeah.
But a lot of people fucking hate their jobs.
Would like to be in this position, yeah.
But
look, we're there.
I don't think they would have liked to be in this position in 2025.
No. Well, if you're me, no.
Second that.
Yeah, but like I said, like we're there, me and you at the side of the airport tunnel in a van, waiting at night, waiting for the perfect moment, and bang, quad goes through the tunnel. Like the pop up, TK did the party in Melbourne. There was still some mad shit.
It's crazy to think that we think about the biggest wins of the year.
Yeah,
Like,
but the little ones were they're sick.
little
Like
ones
the campaign at Andrew's house with the quad in it. I think that was a cool day. You know,
See all
bench
those little
pressing.
moments, stepping back out of that and looking from the outside in, exactly what I'm saying. Like you guys are still able to do
Yeah,
that and show up for the customer, which is a testament to you guys. And in hand, as much as they were our customer, in our consumer, our base was essentially put baby in the corner unintentionally because it was so focused on damage control. They also turned up for us as well. You know what I mean? Like we delivered some really shit collections at the start of the year. Marketing fell off, but time and time again, we showed up and they showed up for us.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think it was a pretty cool. Did we bog the Ferrari this year? Was that this year?
Nah, that was last year.
That was last year.
When did we bog the Ferrari?
House
was
up
that
in
started
French's
this year?
Forest.
Yeah, it was this year, right?
Nah, it was last year.
Oh,
What was your favourite campaign of the year? Speaking of campaigns.
Creatively,
Oh, just personal favourite.
oh look, you all know how I feel about the first half of the year. So like, I don't want to wipe that off the board, but I've got to pick one there. Well, yeah, no, I'm fully traumatized by this year. I can't remember one. I fucking can't.
what about the vault? We did the bank vault. That was this year.
No, that was Black Friday last week. That was Black Friday
See, that's your
last
fucking damage line from 2025. I've already deleted it.
TK, I can't even answer the question, bro. I think, you know what? Actually, no, you know what? Campaign or marketing piece. I think my it would have had to be the Foot Locker ones, and the low fire stuff. It was truly us down to the DNA, and it really cut through. That's when I feel like we cut through from, okay, shit, there's real power in our low fire content and our supporting content pre-campaign release. So I think that for those reasons, I would have to say Foot Locker. You know, we were simmering with Trapstar with the support content. Some of it hit, some of it didn't. Some of it really didn't fit our DNA. It was out of the box. But when we look at the Foot Locker one, I feel like we fucking nailed it. It was us. I enjoyed it. And then the campaign was great as well. It was very different to what we usually do, but it fucking hit.
We do so many campaigns. I can't remember all of them, mate.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
all a blur. Trapstar was.
Oh
great.
yeah,
The amount of
actually, that
moving
was
parts, the
yeah,
amount of moving parts.
Yeah.
That took.
that was cool.
There was so much work that had to go into that. Like, a friend of mine, Mel, which you guys haven't met, but Melissa Lauren, works with Moonboy. And Mel is good friends with Mikey and Lee and the boys from Trapstar. So me and Mel were in Melbourne together, and she was like, you know, like Mikey's been asking about you, I've been telling him 1, 2, 3, and she was just, because she knows them so well, she was the perfect candidate, as well as connected to Moonboy, to help creatively with the campaign.
Yeah.
Because she knows their taste. We haven't physically crossed paths with the boys.
Yeah.
A lot of people might not know that. We didn't actually, we haven't met them in
They
person.
come into the office after your little chat with Mel, right? That's when they come for a visit.
Kev?
The Moonboy guys.
Yeah,
they come in,
yeah. So we haven't met the Trapstar guys in person yet. So people's tastes are very different. UK and Australia, a lot of similarities, but there is
A lot of
differences, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So working with Kev and Mel is something different. They actually really did bring a lot to it, and Kev, like Creasy, both starting McKay, funny enough, they're both geniuses, right? But Kev's in his own little world, and again, like with Creasy, I think we're so used to probably throwing shit at him and him figuring it out. With Kev was a person we didn't know, so
Yeah,
there was
Crazy-
something
Crazy
interesting
cries
about working
and
with Kev.
Whinges and carries on, you know what I mean? What's the difference? Oh, is he?
He just muted you.
Crazy, bro.
He just pressed mute. No, but I think that's actually a really valid point. Like, I think we've been working with Creasy for so long, and he's probably used to us. With Kev, it was something completely different, and
These guys are fucking insane.
yeah. So I think Trapstar was great, but it was also a different way of working.
No, for sure.
Because he was obviously from out of state, and Mel was in LA at the time, and so Trapstar was something that we had to be a little bit more on point with, but I think we needed it anyway.
There's few. There's like there's few.
Well, it
few
really was the turning point. It was, and it was a great time for a turning point. I don't think we would have had the look. We had a lot to prove because we had to deliver. We had to. So we pulled every, I'm going to call them old tricks, but old skill set that we perfected in the years up to that point that we'd essentially forgot for the first half of the year, and that was the turning point really. Kudos to the Trap guys for giving us the essentially the trust to run with it the way we did.
Somewhat a free rein, huh?
Huh?
Somewhat a free rein to do it the way we see best
Look,
fit.
let's be honest. They didn't. I don't think they really wanted to give us a free rein, but I appreciate you allowing it to go ahead with free rein. The amount of conversations I had with Harv is like, bro, you told me Jake was going to post that. I go, well, shit, he doesn't listen to me.
Jake says a lot of things.
But look, I think I think it was part of the process. They wanted to make sure everything was right and the time difference, but we pressed go when they were asleep and hope for the best. And look, the customers loved it. The engagement was great.
Look, guys, I can see up there we've had you for nearly 40 minutes. The purpose of that was to essentially pull back the veil, because I was asked the question on a walk and talk last week, would I consider 2025 to be our most successful year? And I answered it by saying, with what measure of success, because outside looking in, it was a fucking monumental year with our first international collaboration, and we, what was that? A 7-minute sellout?
Yeah.
7 fucking minutes, it was gone.
Before general public.
You know what I mean? Quickly followed with Foot Locker. So I can see how outside looking in, everything looks like it's a fucking dream. So I think the purpose of today's conversation was to just give you guys insight to, even on a good year, there's far more fucking nightmares than dreams. But also give you guys some insight as to how and why certain things have happened, the knock-on effect that we acknowledge that is essentially passed on to you guys, with delays, with some collections not being at the at the level that they were and that we know that we can deliver at. But more importantly, being the end of 2025, everyone's got their own trials and tribulations. Everyone's got their own fights, their own demons. And I would like for you to be able to watch this and be able to see that no matter the wealth, the cultural relevance, the power, the control that a team, someone personally might have, it doesn't come without its fucking trials and tribulations. And anyone that's gone through their own shit this year, listen to this and find solace, I guess, in knowing that you're not the only one that goes through shit. In 2026, my brothers, bite down on your fucking mouth guards and get through it. Because nothing lasts forever. This too shall pass. Without night there is no day, and without day there is no night. And we will see you in 2026.
That's a wrap. Let's go. Did you press record?
Oh, you didn't press record.
Nah, bad. Or was it ugly? Ugly, bad, good.
Fuck, here we go again. Good, bad, ugly. So,
Oh my God, I'll go. All right. Good, bad, and ugly. Good. Fucking cat's got my tongue, bruh.
Oh, that's so bad.
Not so easy, is it?
It's not, eh?
All right.
Why does that happen, bro?
Good, bad, and ugly for me. The good ones, which I forgot to mention earlier, but Terence Crawford, sitting down with him, that was unreal. Especially before he achieved what he achieved when he fought Canelo. Now he's beat Canelo, champion. 50 Cent was able to get in, sort of sneak my way in there, get in touch with him, and had him wearing some of the gear. Allen Iverson, yeah, legend of the NBA, got him wearing some gear. The bad stuff, I'd say would go to the customers, the relationship, and keeping that strong with the inboxers. The ugly, Pack's face. Next.
I think good, bad, and ugly. The good, I definitely think, and I know I didn't mention this before, but launching Generals was exciting. And I know the customers
We forgot about
really
that.
loved Generals. I'm in it now, and I think that really was a different approach for us. It's totally different, chalk and cheese. So that was definitely good, and equally working with Foot Locker, Nike, and Trapstar, which we mentioned before. They were big customer wins. The bad was the customer delays, things that we couldn't control. I know that sucked for a lot of people. The ugly was definitely the worldwide outage, where it was
That
just
would
like,
have been the worst.
I didn't know what was happening, and we wanted to break records with Nike and Foot Locker, and it was just such a shit show. But we still brought home a win, but that was something we just couldn't control. That was the ugliest moment for me.
Me? Good. The good ones. Massive collaborations this year with Trapstar, Full Locker.
Everything you just spoke about. He's a
What do you want me
full-blown,
to do?
special educated cunt.
What do you want me to
Holy
say?
shit!
Say
What
something
other-
that you haven't
Say
said
something
before.
you haven't already said, my brother.
I don't know what other wins I have.
It's gonna be a long
You've had
day,
wins,
bro.
Got a new laptop. There you go. There's one.
I don't know. We want to say that?
What about like the clip doing the burnout on the bike? Something. That's mad shit. That's a good. That's a good.
You got new Cartier glasses, which is nice.
You have gotten much better at your job.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, that's a great. That's a good thing, actually. That's a feather in your cap. You've gotten much better at your job.
You got a new haircut.
You're getting a lot more dialed in with the buying
Yeah. Much better now.
instead of just going like 5,000 pieces across every style.
That was from you, Bella. That was from you. But a couple of wins this year.
Well, there you go. You got better at your buying. You got better at your
better
job.
Buying, got better at my job. The bad. I think the major discount code that went out of your account that you don't want to take
Yeah.
part or blame for.
Did we not talk about that?
No, and that's what he's been trying to get off his chest, but he didn't want to do it to you.
Yeah. And
Because we do believe it was you,
I don't know why
Yeah.
he
as
did
a
it.
whole.
I don't know why he did
it
it.
came out of your account.
Your
You
account.
said it was hacked through an
It was a
iPad.
cyber attack.
Hey, he's yanking me fucking chain.
It's the time. Bro. Yeah. Let it out, bro. Let it be in this
Are
year.
you yanking my chain?
No chain being yanked.
Did it accidentally happen?
Brother, it was done off an iPad.
Whose iPad?
Ask Shopify. It was done off an iPad.
Oh, well.
These motherfuckers.
These motherfuckers. Fucking Denzel.
These motherfuckers.
Yeah, so that's that was,
Well, all we know
that
was
a massive
from
part.
your account.
Look. Dell 7, was it? It
Yeah.
was Dell 7.
Yeah.
The entire drop got auto discounted at 60% off. Right? I fell into 1,000 pieces. Yassi rings me with some type of Banshee code got turned on last time we were given the Banshee.
Well, I rang Yazzie first.
Yeah.
And I said, Yazzie, I've got a couple of inboxes here saying that this customer's got this discount, this one's got this discount. I'm thinking, well, that's two different discounts. What the fuck's going on? So I ring him. Yaz, I'm on the phone to Yaz. Yaz is sitting there looking. Fuck. Like what? It's all of them. Every discount code that's ever been created was live.
Yeah.
And then we're looking, bro, it says geedup, whose account's that? Well, that's one Pack users.
You want me to break the news or you want to break the news? I was like, I'm going to do it. Bro.
Okay, I'll ring him. So he rang you,
Yeah, that didn't go too well.
and then Pack, we've been cyber attacked. Here's what happened. So you decide who actually did it or not.
Well, you guys will be very careful with the narrative you put out there because there's going to be plenty of people that watch this.
Yeah.
I need to set something fucking straight. I found out the code was turned on at 6:14, which is a minute before early access goes out. to a fucking big database. It took me 3 days to find out via Shopify and a data sweep that they call that it was done off a tablet. Whether we call it an iPad, it was done off a tablet. I don't fucking own a tablet.
It took him 3 days. It took us 3 minutes to figure out who did it. Because I don't think he did it on purpose, but I think he's doing his thing, like as you do every
No, it
day.
happens,
Shit's
it
gone crazy. Bang, I accidentally
You
turned the
can't
wall
be
on.
a dead set.
Which is okay. You can make mistakes.
Well, we fixed
They
it.
happen, brother.
We fixed it.
We
You
fixed
can't
it.
go fuck
done.
yourselves.
We fixed it and we got past it.
I don't know if you're playing with me or not.
Mistakes happen.
Yeah, they happen,
I
brother.
send out dead links, brother. You send out discount codes.
That's it. It's all good. We move on from here. Don't do it again. All right.
We appreciate you reviewing. Thanks for listening.
Well, I'll be fucked. See what happens? Here I am just giving her a rap telling her we all work well as a team and these kinds of conjuring this short top. I can't even talk.
Well, they know there's no violence because you're getting recorded. So we'll tell him now while he's being recorded, he won't stab me in the throat. And by the way, he actually stapled my shirt to my arm with a staple gun. Just so you know.
Type of man you're dealing with, huh?
That's who you want to deal with. A monster.
Well, I guess it's my turn.
It's over. It's finished.
No, it's not. No, it's fucking not. Good, bad, and ugly. I don't know. Like there was heaps of ugly shit happened. Like the first time in probably 2 years I've taken my missus away on a holiday. We landed in Melbourne to the news that the house is getting raided. That really set off a massive chain of events, unforeseen chain of events. I haven't been raided in years. So that was shit. The worst thing about it was it ruined the weekend. One really good thing that we haven't spoken about is the massive amounts of new styles introduced to market that have been performing at the level or surpassing the level of our key styles. That's been really good.
Don't you think, Ian? Oh, that's right. You're sharp.
No, I agree. I agree. All of us are wearing one. Except TK in the generals, but
I'm just talking, you know, like the latest PFK, that cigarette influenced hoodie and things like that, you know. That's good shit. You know what? I'm fucking rattled about these discount codes. Wrap it up. Motherfuckers think I did it. Do you actually believe I did it?
yes.
Brother, where's the tablet?
Don't know, brother. Your MacBook comes up as tablet. I checked it.
No, it does not.
It does.
You wouldn't even know what to look for.
Brother, I went into the settings and I said this device, and it says this device. It's actually known as a tablet. You did it, brother.
I did not do it.
It happens. The device name is tablet.
It's okay.
It says Mac OS X.
Tablet Mac.
No, it does not, bro.
It's
Bring it
bro.
up right now.
Nah, it's probably changed now. It's been updated.
Oh! No. Are you still rolling? Are you still rolling?
Microphone's off. Microphone's
Is it
off.
still rolling?
Microphone's
You
off.
crashed my Lambo.
Why do you think I waited? Why do you think I waited? There's no
I
audio.
forgot about that.
There's no audio. It's all cut off.
Crash my Lambo.
Did I tell you now?
Get him.
Yeah, this cunt
Get
crashed my
him.
Lambo.
Get him.